Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. I think most of you, if you're watching this video, are doing great, except for the occasional shorter, maybe here and there. But I hope you're not short on Pepe. Personally, I'm still holding a long position. I did take most profits out already, but yesterday I entered right here when we broke above, and we talked about that, right, in yesterday's video. Because yesterday in the morning, we gained a ton of momentum all of a sudden. And with that momentum, we broke above 5,000 right here. So that's a major psychological resistance level, of course, or back then it was a resistance level, but also technically a resistance. So what I said in that video is that, all right, Pepe right now seems to be gaining a lot of momentum. So if we can actually hold that bullish breakout, which, spoiler alert, we did, we can actually rally up higher. And just in general, what you see for Pepe right here is that yesterday morning, the open interest was already getting much higher. All right, so I'm not sure if we can trust this fully. Not really, because we're missing some numbers. But in general, here you can actually see that the open interest is going down in the total number of contracts, which is funny because in USD it's going up. But no, I mean, what you see here is that the momentum is going up, all right? Momentum is going up while we had a significant bullish breakout, so it was most likely, and that's also what I told you, that we would get up to that level at 6,000, the next psychological resistance level, and then that level around 7,000, where we also have a 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, which that's basically the Fibonacci. It's a very strong one. That's basically the entire Fibonacci retracement down from the previous all-time high down to the bottom, not the all-time low, but the real bottom, and then the 1.618 from that. So that's obviously a very strong resistance level. So far, it doesn't seem like we're respecting that much, but the main resistance level we have is between 7,500 and 7,000. And I quickly want to look up some other statistics, because like I said, the open interest we have right here is not amazing. All right, so if we look at this chart, I think we'll actually find a little bit more. But no, I mean, here you can actually see that the open interest is dropping down here. But I think this is also in, well, we cannot look that up, but the open interest here seems to be dropping down. But that doesn't really matter in this case. I mean, the markets are just euphoric. I mean, Bitcoin is super bullish. Like I said, if you look at the open interest here, it's still increasing in terms of US dollars. The funding rates are extremely high, right? That's the first thing you should know. So at some point of time, we're going to get a big spike down. That's just going to happen. We're going to get that spike down. But at this moment, with the open interest still increasing, and especially with the price still being bullish, I would say it's most likely will continue. And if we're talking about next price targets, I mean, the obvious level is 8,000. But since 7,500 and 7,000 is functioning as a strong resistance here, I would actually say the most likely next resistance is 9,000. And under the current circumstances, I would say it's most likely we'll get there. Now, obviously, I am long, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But then again, like I said, I took most of the money already out of those positions. So I don't think that's the case. This is what I think is most likely. It is fully dependent, though, on if we can hold 7,000. Because what could happen, especially in these market circumstances, if Bitcoin gets a minor drop here, what could happen is that Pepe drops down below 7,000. And if it does that, I think it's more likely that we'll get a bit of a pullback down to 6,000, and that will consolidate from here. And then from that consolidation, if Bitcoin stays bullish and we gain open interest, then we can still break above 7,500 later and rally up to 9,000. So I think ultimately getting up there is most likely, but short term, like I said, you should be prepared for some spikes and some drops down. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.